Good morning all. This is Dr. S. Prince Samuel, working as Associate Professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering at SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. SNS College of Technology is the first Indian institution to implement the design thinking framework in the entire curriculum. In today's class, I am going to discuss about the mobile health technology. All kinds of wearable devices will be discussed in this class. So, what are the three major lessons for wearable computing is first one nothing but the fashion, comfort and the human anatomy. These three are the most important parameters. So, because on one side we are tracking all the medical parameters of the human body, and on another side the customer should not think as a burden since the devices are attached to them. So, comfort plays a most important vital role. And the third one is nothing but it should be a normal kind of wear. It should not be an extra device. So, these are the three important parameters of a health monitoring. So generally, what are the types of measurements? Generally, people in the homes or in the hospitals, what are the parameters they will monitor? Nothing but ingestion systems, nothing but the swallowing of a capsule, the GPS, the location systems, the brain activity, the sleep disorder, the eye tracking movements, the blood pressure level, the glucose level, the functioning of the kidney, the functioning of the eye, the ECG signals, the EEG signals. Likewise, there are different kinds of medical signals attached to a body have to be monitored and treated accordingly. These all comes under the mobile health technology, because on one side we are monitoring and on the other side we are storing the data through some kind of applications. The communication mode is defined as either wired mode or is using the wireless mode. So let's speak about the global wearable devices. It may be a wearable device or non-wearable device. So when we speak about the global wearable devices, it is defined into three categories. One is nothing but the type, application and the geography. So these are the three different types of global wearable devices. So based on the type means the first one is nothing but the activity monitoring, the smart clothing. Activity monitors made based on the physical movements of the activity. This will be monitored by some kind of devices. The smart clothing, those kind of devices come under type matters. The second one is nothing but the application kind of devices. The application kind of devices are split up into two different categories. First one is the diagnostic and monitoring devices. The second one is the therapeutic devices. So in the diagnostic and monitoring devices, this is one of the most important characteristics of a human body monitoring, because they monitor, for example, the glucose parameters will be monitored, the sleep activity will be monitored, the obesity will be activated, and the normal activities. These kind of various medical parameters will be monitored using the diagnostic and monitoring devices. The second type of device is nothing but category of device is nothing but the therapeutic devices. So here three different kinds of devices comes under the therapeutic devices. One is the pain management, rehabilitation devices, insulin pumps, the physiotherapy devices. This pain management device plays a wide important role, because nowadays all kinds of people, even the people who are across 40 years of age, get different kinds of pains, either hip pain, joint pain, muscle pain, etc. These kind of therapeutic devices, that means physiotherapy devices. Likewise, there are a lot of physiotherapy devices. For example, treadmill device, ultrasound device to reduce the pain, physical movements device, hand strengthening device, likewise massager devices. Likewise, there are different kinds of devices to reduce the pain in our body. Second one is the rehabilitation devices. Means suppose if the patient gets recovered from a coma or from fatal accident, he recovers, he have to use some kind of rehabilitation devices to make him normal, to do his work normal, easily to come to a normal mode. These rehabilitation devices plays a very important vital role. Third one is nothing but the insulin pumps. Suppose if the patients are affected by asthma, wheezing problems, those kind of this insulin pumps or some kind of nozzle devices, for example, the air bubbling device, like these kind of devices comes under the therapeutic devices. When we speak about the geographic location of these global wearable devices, they are mostly used by the people who are living in North America, Europe and Asia Pacific, because all the countries or the R&D development are currently working on different kinds of wearable devices, because to monitor the parameters continuously, not at one instant, to monitor at a continuous mode all R&D sectors are working in different kinds of medical devices. As a whole, we can say the mobile health technology using the wearable sensors plays a wide important role to monitor the parameters of a human body safely, and the doctors can treat it easily. Thank you.